What's up, family, man? Welcome back to Lunch and Learn. Got a dope topic for you today, understanding the rise in mobile home park demand. I'm excited to be back. Yesterday was wifey's birthday, man, so we celebrated that. But I'm super excited. We're talking about understanding the rise in mobile home park demand, y'all. I got a good one for y'all, man. Y'all, we hang out for about 30 minutes for lunch and learn, y'all. Who My name is Byron Sellers. I am one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. We are broadcasting live from Instagram. Shout out my Instagram family. We on Facebook. We on LinkedIn. We on YouTube. We in my Facebook group, y'all. So, man, I'm excited to definitely go over these topics with you. And man, who I am, I've been in this industry now going on 7 years, done it all from fixing and flipping, wholesaling mobile homes to investing in mobile home parks. And today we're going to look through two different lenses, one from the mobile home resident, and then we're going to look from the mobile home park investor, because we're going to talk about the rise in the mobile home park demand. All right. This is a very, very hot topic. Again, I'm excited to share with you all. So make sure you grab some notes. I got y'all covered. But just like always, man, before we get into it, let me know in the chat where you checking in from. All right. Let me know where you checking in from. I seen so far. I seen Tyrone. What's up, Tyrone? Shout out Tyrone. Just joined the elite squad. Shout out Tyrone. Man, I got Shanti checking in from Washington, D.C. Let me see. What else we checking in from? Let's see. YouTube. I think I saw. Okay, DC. What up? What up? What up? Man, let's see. Let's see. Here, let's see. Wood. What up? What up? Let me see what we checking in from. Drop in the chat where you San Diego. My guy Wood, man. That's what I'm talking about. We got Orlando in the house. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Man, I'm excited, y'all. Make sure y'all share this live with somebody, man. Share this live with somebody. Like I said, lunch and learn every single Monday through Friday at noon Eastern time, y'all. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work. Listen, together, this is how we change the landscape of affordable housing through manufactured homes, through mobile homes. So come on, continue to show up, continue to engage. Okay, I got Augusta, I got Cincinnati, I got Memphis. What up? What up? What up? So, y'all, let's tap into it. All right. Understanding, how can we understand the rise of mobile home park investing? Now, put yes in the chat if you heard or you heard about the profits in mobile home park investing. Put yes in the chat if you've actually heard about somebody, right? Talk about, or you've watched something, or you like, okay, I've been hearing about this mobile home park investing. It got to be something into it. Put yes in the chat. I see some yeses in the chat, right? So you all heard some definitely some things about mobile home park investing. Well, let's talk about why it's in high demand. All right, let's talk about why it's in high demand. So one, let's first take a look at the buyer, because the only way that something's going to be in high demand and sustainable, we have to have our renters in place, our buyers in place. We have to have people that want our product, right? And one of the number one things in America we need is what? Housing. Housing. Everybody on here has a roof over their head. Everyone on here has a roof over their head. And we know, because of the way housing has shifted, right? The housing market has shifted over the past years, especially since the pandemic. Well, shout out Samantha from Istanbul, right? We've seen prices skyrocket. I just went over on Tuesday, watched that replay of that live, when we talked about the housing prices, right? Average rents soaring. The average rent in America is over $2,000 now. And so many Americans want the affordable. Here's the thing: so many Americans want the American dream of housing, home ownership. But unfortunately, there's always a cause and effect, right? There's always a cause and effect. And so the cause of the rising prices, the inflation, the cause of everything, cost of living, everything being increased, what happens is there's a huge demand for affordable housing, which mobile home parks become very viable and very attractive for people seeking to escape all of that costs. So here's the thing. We talked about the rise in rent increases, right? Last Tuesday. We talked about the rise in rent increases, and we talked about how the average rent is over $2,000. Check this out. Even in mobile homes, the rent has increased. But wait till y'all hear these numbers. Y'all ready for these numbers? Put yes in the chat if you're ready for these numbers, because I know y'all is. Since 2010, the peak of rent went in 2023, right? I didn't get the 2024 stats, but we're gonna get to it because you're gonna estimate. The final quarter of 2023, the average monthly rent for a mobile home was $679. That was an increase of $46 from 2022. So the average mobile home rent is $679, y'all, around this country. I know a lot of y'all like, hold up, hold up, B. 670, where? Because I live in, again, let's say we're going to say I live in New York, or I live in Chicago, or I live in LA, I live in Miami. $679. Hold on. Nah, that can't be right. The average rent for mobile homes in we talk about America. We know how big America is, right? We got a lot of smaller states. We got a lot of states that don't have that much urban areas. So when we look at the landscape of America, where's most mobile home parks? In rural America. So here's the thing. Average apartment rent, $2,035 as of this year. Average manufactured home rent, $679. If that's the case, if we do the math, that was the stats of 2023. That means this year's on pace to be at $725. There's a huge difference from $2,000, which is you talk about over a $1,200, almost a $1,300 difference in rents in the mobile home. So why is this very attractive? Because people are what? They can't afford it. We're going to talk about who lives in the homes, right? But if think about it. If I know, I can live in a city and I can try to, go ahead and get me a 2-bedroom, right? Over $2,000, depending on what city that is. Or I can kind of move out to this rural area, work remotely, and go pay less than $1,000 for my rent. It makes sense for a lot of Americans. A lot of times we may not think like this, but it makes sense. So let's talk about who's living here, right? The demand, think about this. The aging population, our senior community are thinking about this. Retirees, they like, listen, I need something that's low maintenance. I need something affordable. I retire. I don't have that much income coming in. Where can I live for something like that? So because of the increase, right? Now more people are looking to downsize because the kids moved out. They don't need that much house. Even though that house is paid off, they're like, I'm not even gonna pay that much in taxes. I'm gonna move down south to a retirement community. It simplifies life. Y'all, 3.2 million Americans that are 60 and older, which is about 1/3, make up people living in mobile homes. 3.2 million now. Remember, it's over 22 million people living in mobile homes. So now that we kind of know, we talked about who, right? We talked about why. If the average mobile home is $679, almost $725 a month, right? If we see these type of numbers, then let's look at it from an investor view. Let's put our lens on for the investor view and let's see why is mobile home park in high demand and why are many investors starting to shift, especially in commercial real estate, to look at the mobile home park opportunity. Now, a lot of you are actually in position to acquire a mobile home park. Wow, you got good credit. You got a nice 401k save. Y'all got some good save. You're either in an investment group, right, that y'all can take and take advantage of some of these opportunities. The thing is, you just never been presented with it. You just never been presented with the opportunity to acquire a mobile home park. And it's okay because today we're going to talk about that. So here's the thing. The reason why it's an amazing opportunity for a mobile home park, not only one, all right. Here's the thing. Not only one, it offers steady rental income. Steady rental income, and we're gonna talk about that. Remember, we talked about affordability. When you have affordable housing, more likely people are likely to stay, right? More than likely people are looking to stay. And then think about this: owning a mobile home community, right? Think about this. You have an opportunity to create a thriving community. A thriving community. You could build relationships with residents, right? Let's say you have other businesses in the area, help the local economy by housing a community, providing like good amenities, keeping a well-kept community. Like, imagine that. Sometimes we may think, okay, an apartment building, but again, apartment building, you see your neighbors and things, but imagine owning a community. Let me tell y'all a story, right? What really got me into mobile home investing, like I said, and some of you all may know this story. When we first got started, right? When we go into we went to, that was maybe like our eighth mobile home park that we visited. And when we saw them, we talked to the park manager. The park manager said they had over 600 units. And at the time, the lot rent was $575 a month. And so we did the math. We was like, yo, whoa, y'all getting over 300K a month. Me and my wife looked at each other and said, okay, this the long-term goal, right? Because we was excited about mobile home investing and flipping mobile homes. It was like, yo, this is the long-term goal. So I remember, shout out Charlie, our partner, when we first got presented with the opportunity to invest in a mobile home park, right? I went with somebody who has done it, already had 7 mobile home parks in his portfolio. And so my first investment, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do it. Right? First investment, passive investors, 50K, right? 50K. And it was like, okay, cool. Like, we got ownership, right? Looking at the operating agreement, boom, we got ownership in this. All right. Cause I always tell people, I learned a long time ago, I don't need to own the whole thing. I don't need to own the entire thing. If I own a percentage, I can go get my 100% by different investments, right? Different investments. What's going on, family? Check this out. In 13 months, right? We did that investment 2020. In 13 months, we had a grand opportunity. We end up selling the community. Now, let's bring back the numbers, right? Because the community mobile home park was $1.1 million, right? Our partner raised $350,000 to acquire that asset. So that's another thing I like about mobile home parks, right? If you understand, when you understand commercial real estate, when you understand anytime you're just putting a down payment on, that's the investment that we look at, right? How can I get an ROI on that investment? So we end up selling that community 13 months for $2.7 million. So that means everybody got paid out. Our 50K, we received 137K in 13 months. That was an $87,000 profit, 174% ROI on our money in 13 months. All right. And just a year and a month. So from there, we continue just to invest in parks. Here we go. Run it back. 174% ROI on a commercial real estate property. The reason why I always come on these lives is because I always want to show y'all the possibility, and I want you to think outside of the average box, outside of the average multifamily, outside of the average single family home, right? I want you to think outside of that. And so let's talk about the advantages of a mobile home park, right? Why do so many investors now actually look into it, or how can you get involved and look at this, right? So let's talk about it. The first thing is it's a lower investment per unit. Listen, the average, I remember when I first got started, when I was looking into real estate, I sat down with a gentleman and he told me, he said, man, listen, like for me, when I was living in Chicago, he said, for me, when I'm looking at, buildings and things like that, for me, I don't pay over 60,000 per unit. So again, if it's a 3-unit multifamily building, you know what I'm saying? He's not paying over, he's not gonna pay over 200,000 plus. You know what I'm saying for it, right? Like I may just did my math wrong, but hold on, let me do my math real quick. So yeah, he's not gonna pay over 200,000. 180 is his max, right? That's how he purchased his property, right? Anywhere from 30 to $60,000 a unit. Nowadays, people spending about 100,000 a unit, right? 100,000 a unit. Okay. Mobile home parks, you can get when you get a park, you can get units as low as $10,000. $10,000 per unit. So imagine this, right? Imagine I got a 20 unit mobile home park and it's 10,000 units. That's $200,000. Nowadays that 20 unit, depending on location, may run about over, half a million, right? But let's break that down, right? Let's say 500,000 divided by 20 units, that's 25,000 per unit. That is a huge difference versus when we think about apartment buildings, that's a huge difference, right? So again, I always want to show you that possibility of why a lot of investors are going that route. All right. Repair and maintenance costs. It don't cost that much to fix up a mobile home. Full gut single wide on a high end 15K, full gut double wide on a high end $30,000. All in. You hear me? Single wide, $15,000. I mean, all in. We renovated the whole entire thing. $30,000 if we renovate the entire double wide. If we want to throw the bells and whistles on it, like we want to make the double wide look like just amazing and luxury, maybe in all 45. Huge difference. Huge difference. Okay. Then you could diversify, right? Let's say you already have a portfolio where you got single family homes or you already got some multi-families. This is a good way to, again, like we all seen it, like every single market has been affected. If you own single family homes, right, and you fixing and flipping, you were possibly affected by the interest rates, right? A pool of less buyers, but at the same time, it worked out for you because now it was more demand. Also, this is what we're seeing. I'm seeing huge. I'm in Tampa. I'm really seeing in Florida. There's a lot of bigger players that are coming in and buying homes in bulk, buying up everything because they want to make them rentals. So now that you have these huge players, it's a look at the markets are very hard to compete in because you have these large players just buying up everything, right? So mobile home parks, right? It kind of goes to the next thing. It's not a lot of competition. It's less competition. There's people still doing it, but everybody still wants to do again multifamily, larger commercial deals. So there are only less than 55,000 mobile home parks left in America. So they're like dinosaurs. They're not built. They're only building at most 4 to 6 brand new mobile home communities a year. And the reason why, because most counties don't necessarily want mobile home parks or trailer parks in their cities. So they're like dinosaurs. So if you're able to find one and add value, man, it is a high demand because people always need affordable housing. All right. Retirees love them. And here's the thing, right? Like with that, there's always the opportunity even to expand even in your own mobile home park. Because most mobile home parks that people acquire have vacant lots, meaning homes can be placed in. So the more value that you add to your community, the more the value rises of your asset. Now, stable tenant growth, right? Here's the thing, most if you own a mobile home park and most people who own their mobile homes in the park, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to move that home. If they've been there for 5, 10 years, they're not going to move that home. So you have somebody who is stable. They're going to pay that monthly lot rent, right? Which is just like an HOA. Very, very stable. So versus you have to worry about high vacancies sometimes in apartment buildings, these mobile home parks, the average person stays in a mobile home park 5 years. 5 years. So when we talk about a stable tenant base and recurring rents, like now your numbers are more predictable. Your numbers are way more predictable, right? A lot of times in multifamily, right? You got to go year by year because you do not know if that tenant is gonna stay this year. You cross a good tenant for you is like, oh man, they stay in 5 years, they stay 10 years. This is a great tenant, but you don't know because anything can happen in their life that they could choose to move. But within a mobile home park, the tenant, all right, if the tenant owns their home, they're not going nowhere. That's why I don't really like a lot of high lot rent increases because sometimes you can push a tenant out of a community. All right, you can push a tenant out of a community. So how do we find these mobile home park opportunities? So I'm gonna go over this real quick. All right. One of the things is brokers, all right, mobile home park brokers. Um, there are realtors who have MLS listings to mobile home parks, but I'm gonna always tell you to grow with a mobile home park broker because this is what they do. If you're a realtor and you've never sold a mobile home park, can you look into that? Yes, you can, but I'll rather find someone who knows, right? Who knows um how to sell, what to look for, everything like that, especially for an investor. All right. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a hack. Again, this lunch and learn. Um, it's all good. I got y'all covered. Network with the local bankers. Local bankers. Most when I mean a local bank, not Chase, not the Wells Fargo's, not those. I'm talking about the local bank. So let's say it's a small town, Chattanooga. Let's say I don't know. It's called Chattanooga Credit Union or Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? Trust. So those smaller banks. They know who's looking to sell. They know who's probably tired of the business. They know whose communities the money is kind of struggling. That's a gem for y'all. All right. Then you have platforms like loopnet.com, Crexy, mobilehomeparkstore.com, a lot of listings, stuff that's already listed that you can actually use to come on to definitely find mobile home parks for sale, right? There are a lot of different ways to connect. Facebook groups to connect with mobile home park owners. There's a lot of mobile home park not a lot, but I mean it's a good pool of at least like good 10, 12 solid mobile home park Facebook groups that you can get in, and literally every day there's listings, right? You get on a broker's list, emails at the email. Like literally, I probably get emailed to me on a daily at least five mobile home parks that's for sale, mobile home and RV parks that's for sale daily, right? So you be able to connect with them, you'll begin to start to get that stuff. Okay. Now let's talk about best practices, right? Due diligence is very crucial. Like this isn't something that we're just again, as we looked at as an investor, it's a little bit different than a homeowner. A homeowner, again, I'm just looking for something to live. I want to make sure my house is clean, safe, and functional. Right. I want to make sure everything is working properly. I want to make sure that I know all my utilities and things like that. I'm just moving to a safe community. Like that's a homeowner, right? That's what we talk about, that affordability. But buying a mobile home park, oh, you can get got. You can get gat bad. I've seen it happen, y'all. I've seen it happen where investors, again, they got the money. They like, man, I want to jump into this business, not knowing how to do due diligence, literally just, you know, trusted a broker's word, didn't do their due diligence, bought a mobile home park, stuck. For one, bought it in a town that the population was declining. Bought it in a town that there's not too many job opportunities. Um, didn't even they didn't even have the capital to do the upgrades, right? Meaning like they had, again, they bought this mobile home park, had dilapidated mobile homes, and were looking for investors like us to come fix it up. But guess what? Investors wasn't driving 3 hours to do that, right? So again, just kind of put themselves in a bad position, right? Had to take a loss on that. So let's talk about it, right? You got to review the finances. What's the past performance? All right. I need to know. I need to see P&Ls. I need to see at least 2 years of P&Ls. I need to see the rent rolls, right? I need to see what rent increases, who owe money. I need to see the utility bills. I need to see your tax returns. We got to take a deep dive in the bank statements, the leases, who was insured. I need all of that. Like this is part of due diligence. If you don't know how to do this, you can get a CPA. Can I show you how to do this? Absolutely. All right. Then also the physical part, right? Water test. Is it on well systems? If it's on well and septic, those got to be tested because guess what? if you have a community and imagine if the well water is tainted or something goes bad, yo, could you imagine a community of people don't got water because you didn't do your due diligence, because you didn't estimate for fixing this? All right. Again, you need to know park maps as far as, again, can we build on this? What is zone for? Like, you need to know all that stuff. And then just local market research. All right. What's the average rent in that? What's the vacancy rates of this community? What are the jobs? I always tell, listen, the one thing I used to go on bestplaces.net and look, I want to see, make sure it's at least 75,000 people living in this city or in that metro. Okay. I need to know, what are the city's plans? All of that is public. If when are the city's meetings? Can I meet the mayor? Can I meet the zoning commissioner? Like, I want to know, I want to come in and build those relationships, because here's the thing. If I don't, you never know. You can come into a city, and again, I haven't met anything that's happened. That mobile home park can be grandfathered in, meaning the next owner, they're like, nope, this gotta go. Nope, this gotta go. This condemned. But if you don't do those due diligence, if you don't do that due diligence and you don't build the relationship, what do you put yourself in position to learn, right? Or what do you put yourself in position to see if you have a good asset, a good investment? It's just not, oh, I own a community. That may be a very bad investment if you don't do your due diligence, which I tell people anywhere from 25 to 30 days. All right. So y'all, man, lunch and learn, man. I wanted to come on here again, talk about the rise of mobile home park investing. Let me know, put yes in the chat if you got some value today. Man, I'm excited. Tomorrow we'll be back talking about our lunch and learn, to talk about the duties and responsibilities of a mobile home investor, y'all. But listen, this is what I want you to do. Listen, I know some of y'all had questions. I know some of y'all had things to ask, and y'all notice I'm going straight through these, right? This is my treat to you daily. We are on here. But listen, if you have burning questions and you want to get into this business and you say, you know what, I need a mentor, I need somebody to help me, man, what I want you to do is I want you to schedule a call, right? Comment, connect on Instagram, or I'm gonna go ahead and put the QR code up and let's chat. Let's talk about the Elite Squad, our Elite Squad, man, which is, I'm super excited, man. Again, all of our other programs, we are putting it all into one. All right. And so that way, you not only you have access to our entire database of classes, but now you have live classes. You get into the community, man. Listen, schedule your call. Let's talk. Let's see how we can help you out, because I think all of y'all have goals. All of y'all, either not all of y'all, some of y'all want to wholesale, some of y'all want to fix and flip, some of y'all just want to do a buy and hold, or some of y'all like, you know what, buyer, I want to own a mobile home park. Well, come on, right? I got you. Join the community, y'all. To join a affordable community, all you got to do is again, Instagram, comment, connect. I got you. Schedule your call. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, scan the QR code. I'm gonna put the link in there as well. I think the link is only going to come. Let's see. I think the link is going to come on Facebook and YouTube. So make sure y'all get that, type that in, y'all. And man, like I said, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to definitely help y'all on this journey. And like I said, tomorrow we'll be back 12 p.m. Eastern time. We're talking about the duties and responsibilities of a mobile home investor. Y'all, man, make sure y'all set this in your calendar. Y'all know, man, this lunch and learn, man. I'm super excited. Drop in the comments what y'all eating for lunch, man. Let me know what y'all eating for lunch. Today, I did another day intermittent fasting, so I'll be eating right after this live. But let me know what y'all eating for lunch, man. What y'all putting into y'all body, man, for the day. Let me know if you put McDonald's chicken nuggets, man. Say that. Don't even tell us, man. I ain't judging you though. I am judging you, but I'm just saying. Put in the chat. Let me know what you're eating for lunch before we jump off here, man. I always want to see who eating healthy. Sometimes, man, y'all be having some good stuff on here, man. Y'all okay? Grilled salad, okay. Let's get it. Sade from Instagram said grilled salad. Let me know what y'all eating. Intermittent fasting today. Also, let's get it, Sin. Okay. What y'all eating, man? Put in the comments. Let me see what y'all eating healthy today. Facebook group, if y'all put it on there, I'm sorry I can't see y'all. I don't have my thing. But if I try to put it on the screen, the feedback is bad. So I'll go back on the Facebook group and see what y'all said, what y'all eating. Okay. Miss J said she eating salmon burgers. That sounds good. Okay, Caesar salad with chicken. Nice. Let's see what y'all eating for lunch, man. What y'all eating for lunch? Okay, we got mangoes, grapes, bananas, avocado salad, and pumpernickel bread. Oh, you going in? Okay, Samantha, let's get it. Watermelon. Okay, watermelon juice. Man, I got to give me some watermelon juice. I hear it's really good. What's up? On my Facebook, what y'all eat? What y'all eating today for lunch? Lunch and learn, man. Hope this was valuable for y'all, man. Like I said, I'm always excited to do these with y'all. Man, engagement incredible. Y'all already know, man. These come can say tomato sandwiches and mango. Wow. Okay, I never heard of a tomato sandwich, but that sounds very healthy. All right, what's the lycopene, whatever they call it in tomatoes? I may be wrong. Let's see. Okay, they say, "Child, as much food in Istanbul is wonderful. No chemicals, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. That's what's up, man. Shout out Istanbul on here checking in. I don't even know what time it is, but y'all here. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. All right, y'all. Until tomorrow, see y'all. Set your calendars, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you put in your calendars. If you need to, go ahead and just put it all out and be nice to somebody at work today, y'all. If you're working from home, do something great for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But be nice to somebody at work, even the coworker that you don't like. Just kill them with a smile. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, man, have a great, amazing rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's get it.